You're telling me this is the biggest threat to black policy? Let's explore that. All gravity, any day above ground living. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. I'm not even going to waste time with this, family. Let's just get into it. If you're a black person and you're still scared of MAGA in 2023, I think you need to go figure out your priorities in life. Because a small sliver of the American population scares you and you think that's going to be the ultimate denier of black policy. You need your head examined. Now, this is in relation to what happened with Jemele Hill indirectly, because as you see on the screen, Tariq updated his tweet saying that she wasn't fired. She was just, what did he say? Employment expired. Okay. I talked about that. I left the link up in the top right hand corner so you can watch that afterwards. This man, this Nathan Ivey individual. Now let's check him out real fast. So he said he was born and raised Cincinnatian, known for straight talk, creative, and hard disrupting echo chambers. Yeah, all right. Hey, he got Wesley Snipes to follow him. Shout out to him. Good for you. So we sat here and I want y'all to hear this tweet. I'm not even going to try to explain it. Now, he got ratioed to hell for his take on this, but okay. He said, meanwhile, MAGA remains the biggest threat to black policy. What is your plan to get a reparations bill through the MAGA-controlled House of Representatives? Do you understand how policy works? No one cares about your obsession with Jemele Hill. Hating on black women is pathetic. Okay, let's go through this. Number one, MAGA is not the biggest threat to black policy. I don't know who told you this. It's actually Democrats. But of course, yeah, you're a Democratic show from what I've heard. So, all right, let's explain this. Democrats controlled the House up until 2022. So from 2020 to 2022, no, 2018 to 2022, the Democrats controlled the House. 2020, they controlled the Senate. So from 2020 to 2022, they had 2 years to get black folks right. They didn't do it. They didn't do it. There was no policies for black empowerment. The black-centric bill called the Emmett Till anti-lynching bill failed on their watch until they added people of color to it. Then it passed. Democrats love black folks so much, and they're not a threat to black policy. They passed an infrastructure bill that does not help black folks. By the way, the Democrat president who ran outside when he got elected and said, black people have my back and I'm going to have yours, ran right to his State of the Union 2 years later and said, refund the police. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. So he wants to give cops more money. But that's not the biggest threat to black policy. MAGA is. Not these grown-ass adults killing our black children. Not them. These constant racist attacks that we're seeing outside. Not that. White people calling the cops on us just for us being at the park with our children trying to have some fun. Yeah, not that. White people calling the cops on us because we're celebrating somebody graduating. Not that. MAGA. Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene are the biggest threats to this black policy. Okay. Got it. We'll go with your assertion. So what is your plan to get a reparations bill through the MAGA-controlled House of Representatives? First off, most Republicans are not MAGA. I feel like they did a story on this. I believe they did a story on this. MAGA Republicans. We're doing this all in real time, folks. MAGA Republicans. Let's see. Here we go. Watch post. Well, I probably can't play it because it's behind a paywall, of course. Let's see. So the people at the Capitol are the biggest threat to black policy. You've got to be kidding me. The ones that went to jail. They went to jail. Those are the biggest threats to black policy. The QAnon shaman is the biggest threat to black policy. Not people actually in power. Lauren Boebert is a bigger threat to black policy than Democrats. Okay. Do you understand how policy works? No one cares about your obsession with Jamel Hill, and hating on black women is pathetic. Okay. I couldn't take it no more, so I had to respond to him. So I said, MAGA can get on board with reparations now when you explain to them in detail. Marcel for Congress did that a few months ago, and they were willing to back him. So he said, lies, show the proof. Why hasn't any Republican members of Congress sponsored a pro-reparations bill? Senator Tuberville said that those looking for reparations are criminals. Stop the lies. Okay, Tuberville, the peanut man. The man who did a commercial with Raphael Warnock a few years ago. Who Raphael Warnock still won't call out as being racist. He's a bigger threat to black policy than what's going on with these sanctuary cities. He's a bigger threat than sanctuary cities. Who put sanctuary cities again? Who did that? That's right, the Democrats. That's right. But forget them. That was good. According to you, that was good. I must assume this. So I said, sure, sir. We didn't talk to the man before he went. We didn't talk to the man after. He didn't tell us how it went. We didn't see the campaign video with the footage in it. All right. I tagged him in this so you can ask him yourself. Because I wasn't there 8 months ago. He's right. I wasn't in the Twitter room when Marcel came on and explained that he actually got invited. They called him. He didn't call them. MAGA people invited him to Florida to talk about Senator Clyburn and reparations. And he already knew they were going to be on some BS that day. But he stood tall. He went with his nice suit and hat. Shout out to the Gullah Geechee. And he went in there and talked to him. I wasn't in the room afterwards when he recapped it. Yeah, that Twitter space. Oh, yes. And he said he was actually shocked that afterwards he got a standing ovation. It threw him for a loop. And they were actually willing to, once they did more research, if they liked what they see, they will be willing to back that federally. We weren't there. You're right. He didn't put it in the campaign video. Right. Okay. You're right. But again, he could have easily asked Marcel. I tagged him in it. He could have easily asked that man. But then I say, you know what? Let me go get the proof. Because this is the age where people need to see video. They need to see visually. They can't go do the research themselves. Okay. Tabernacle. There's the link. I'm going to put it in the description box. You can go watch it. Where are you, sir? You said show the proof. There you go. So MAGA is the biggest threat to black policy. Dare I say that not only are the Democrats the biggest threat to black policy, ignorant or willfully obtuse black people are the biggest threat to black policy. I'll go that far. Because too many of these, I'm trying to stand up for black people, but I'm going to knock black people trying to do things. Those are the biggest threats to black policy. You, Mr. Nathan, along with people like Vivica A. Fox and Selena Johnson and Roland and all these people who took Ice Cube for a free interview and free hits and traffic to their YouTube channels and their TV channels. I forgot about Alicia Garza too. All y'all that sat up there and disparaged what that man created along with Dr. Claude Anderson and Boyce Watkins. That's not the biggest threat, right? According to you, to black policy. To me, that is. Because if we need policy to get the cousins their reparations, so the rest of the diaspora can go get their reparations and get this anti-hate bill that's specifically for black people to make sure that our kids, if they do end up in a situation where they're harmed, we can go get appropriate justice. Yeah, I think you're the biggest threat if you're trying to stop that. Not MAGA. Because MAGA would like to not deal with us. And that's okay. We're not trying to deal with MAGA unless we can get them on board with getting something for us. See, people like myself and the people that I talk with and the people in New Black Media, MAGA's the last thing we're thinking about as a threat. I don't even think they make top 10. Now, you can go ask your favorite creator. Maybe their list is different. But I'm pretty sure if I ask someone like Beatzilla or Black Alpha Network, if they not thinking about MAGA. Afro Elite lives in Chicago. I think Brandon Johnson is the biggest threat he has going right now. And we all know the history of MAGA in Chicago. Shout out to Jussie Smollett. So, no. The biggest threat to black policy is not MAGA. It's white supremacy. It's two wings of the same bird. Well, MAGA is actually one of the feathers on one of the wings. But right now, the bird is flying to the left. Sanctuary cities, that's a threat. The child trafficking is a threat. Our children being kidnapped, that's a threat. And why is it a threat? Because the Democrats had 2 years to clean this up, and they didn't do it. So, yeah, I go to bed quite comfortable because MAGA ain't on my mind. But you stay in your scared bubble. It's okay. Not everyone can be on the front lines. But anyway, y'all, I'm done here. I appreciate y'all listening to me rant, and enjoy the rest of your day. Anyway, let me get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.